Hey there everybody and welcome back. I'm your host Joshua Ryan. By now you've seen Netflix's hottest series Squid Game because, well, everybody's seen it. The show was a massive success for the streaming platform and quickly became one of their most watched series of all time. The show blends childlike imagery with graphic violence and crafts a story that's full of suspense and surprise that made it a binge-worthy watch. Now that it's over, you may find yourself thinking, what now? What do I watch next? Well, I'm here to help you out with 5 movies you probably haven't seen, but should if you loved Squid Game. Battle Royale is a Japanese action thriller that pits a group of school-age children against one another in a battle to the death. Dropped on an island, the kids get rations, a map, and get a random weapon. That weapon could be a gun, a knife, a hammer, there's no telling, it's just luck of the draw. They then have 3 days to kill off their fellow classmates until only one victor emerges. It may sound a lot like the Hunger Games, but Battle Royale actually predates the Jennifer Lawrence blockbuster by 12 years. And believe me, this one is no young adult adaptation. Quentin Tarantino has called Battle Royale his favorite movie of all time, and even went so far as to say that he wished he'd made this movie. That's a big statement, but there's good reason for the award-winning filmmaker to feel that way. We all know Tarantino loves him some violence, and Battle Royale has loads of it. It's essentially hide and seek with murder, and it's that blend that makes it the perfect fit for anybody who loves Squid Game.
Please don't do. Can I stab her anywhere?
A bunch of people desperate for money are brought together to play a simple children's game with a deadly twist. Sounds familiar, right? I'm talking about the 2012 horror thriller Would You Rather. A woman who needs money to help her sick brother accepts an invitation to a dinner party. Once she arrives, she's seated with a bunch of strangers at a table who also accepted the mysterious invitation. The host of the party, a wealthy man with a sixth sense of entertainment, explains the rules of the game. Everybody takes turns answering the question, would you rather? They're presented with 2 options and they must choose. Would you rather do option A or option B? Sounds simple enough, but of course it isn't. The options given are violent, gruesome, and torturous, but the contestants must choose, and quickly. If they fail to choose, they're killed. If they do choose, then they have to endure whatever option they've picked. The winner gets a buttload of money and a lifetime of PTSD, but that's a small price to pay for a quick buck, right? Cube is a Canadian science fiction film that follows a bunch of strangers trapped in a giant mechanized cube. The film opens with each person just waking up in the cube, no idea how they got there or why. The cube consists of varying rooms, each of them nearly identical, empty cube-shaped rooms void of objects. But what the people don't know is that each room is booby-trapped with deadly weapons. I'm talking about flamethrowers, razor wire, and lasers. The strangers have to band together as they try to find their way out of this maze, but with every step, they put themselves in danger. It's a weird and wild flick that spawned a couple of sequels, a television series, and is receiving a Japanese remake. There's been a bit of a spotlight on Korean cinema since Bong Joon-ho won big at the Academy Awards with Parasite. It was the first foreign language film to ever win Best Picture at the annual awards show, and that has caught a lot of people's attention. But Squid Game is still likely a lot of viewers' first foray into Korean entertainment. Now, anything in Bong Joon-ho's filmography is worth a watch. He's undeniably one of the greatest filmmakers working today. But for our next pick, we're going in a different direction. We're going with the blood-soaked cat-and-mouse thriller, I Saw the Devil. When an officer's wife is brutally murdered by a serial killer, the officer sets out to get revenge. It's a plot that's been done 1,000 times, but never like this. I Saw the Devil is an unflinching, nerve-wracking display of evil, violence, and depravity like you've never seen. The film had to be cut 7 different times before the Korean ratings board would give it a rating suitable for release. So if you don't have a weak stomach, which I'm guessing you don't if you like Squid Game, then this is a movie you should seek out, and immediately.
I'll tell you this, no matter how much money's in that box, I'm not sucking his...
For our final entry, we're sticking with the theme of money pushing people to do terrible things for the sake of entertainment. Cheap Thrills is a dark comedy that follows a wealthy couple who find a pair of down-on-their-luck friends in a dive bar. The four spend the night drinking and having a good time until the couple begins to offer each of the men money to perform various dares. The dares start off simple at first, and so do the payouts for performing them. But as the night drags on, the dares become more degrading, more dangerous, and way more violent. But the cash offers continue to climb as well. In dire need of cash, these two friends are pushed to the limits of what they'll do for a quick buck, and it reaches some pretty shocking places. That's our list of 5 movies you probably haven't seen but should if you love Squid Game. What did you think? Have you seen any of these? Are you going to rush out and watch them, or sit idly by and wait for Squid Game Season 2? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and follow Fandom Wire for more great content. I'm Joshua Ryan, and I'll see you next time.